now we're gonna start the show, and I'm very glad to welcome our two first guests here. Yann Le Potier, CEO of Grimaud Frères. Hello, Yann.
Hello, Julian.
And Eric Meunier, brand new export sales manager of Grimaud Frères. Hello, Eric.
Hello, Julian.
Eric, maybe our customers don't know you yet, some of them, because it's only 6 months ago that you joined Grimaud Frères team. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So, hello everyone, I'm Eric and I'm 25, that's true.
25?
I am 25 years.
You're so young, Eric.
In the poultry business.
So 25 years in poultry business.
Yes,
okay.
And my duty took me in many places, in many countries around the world, and I'm so pleased to have joined the Grimaud team. So nice and knowledgeable people. So I'm very, very happy to be here today.
And I'm sure that you're really up to visit all of our customers and partners since the barriers are reopened after the COVID. So you're looking forward to visit everyone.
Indeed, Julian. The COVID and the influenza have been rocking the world and the duck industry. In the meantime, however, Grimaud Frères has been shoving some new things. So I'm eager to resume traveling very, very soon and to meet everyone and to explain what we have achieved so far and what we are aiming at in the future, in the near future.
Okay, thank you, Eric. We'll come back to you in a few minutes, but just before that, Yann, can you tell us how is it going about the global activity of Grimaud Frères in this really special year of 2021?
During this period, since already nearly 2 years, we have not been able to travel much and to visit our clients, our friends, except very recently in Europe. During this period, we continued our selection work strongly to always improve our breed, and we started the genomic selection, but we'll talk about that later in this show. Secondly, we create a new service, a web service that will be also introduced at this show and launched here. And at first, I would say that we keep a strong team, a export sales team, and I'm very glad with Eric to join us and to replace Jerome, who has been until end of last year with us, giving a very good service to our clients and for the company as well. So I'm very glad for Eric to join us.
And you mentioned two major innovations, and we'll come back in a few moments to this exciting new innovation. But first of all, Eric, we are going to talk about new issues of Peking duck through a topic that you're going to talk about. It's right now. Eric, we are now talking about the medium Peking duck product. What's up with this product, which is called Star 53 for Grimaud Frères?
Yeah, the market wants precocity and the ability to cull earlier, and that's what we are offering now.
And that's it?
No, of course not. Best FCR and lowest cost for duck carcass are also a must. But I guess best is to listening to what Grimaud users speak about it. And I guess we have something from John Houston, CEO of Pekin Ducks in Australia.
In Australia. Okay, let's see it.
My name is John Houston from Pekin Ducks in Australia. I am the CEO and I have been with the company now for just on 25 years, which during those 25 years, a large part of that time has been involved and engaged with Grimaud with the supply of the Grimaud Star 53. Here in Australia, we have been engaged with Grimaud for many years, and the latest Grimaud Star 53 medium that we have imported has shown how much the company has improved over the years. Today we have a product that is #1 in Australia, and that comes through the genetics of the breeders, from the egg shell quality to the hatching quality to the mortalities. At this point in time, our mortalities on our broiler farms are sitting at 2.4, which we believe is extremely good when we look at what takes place in the rest of the world. It is the Grimoire duck that we feel that gives us what our market wants. The demand for the Grimoire duck continues to grow here in Australia through the quality of the meat, the fat, the skin, ensures us of a great future here in Australia as we continue to supply the Grimoire duck. Other things that we have is that the hatchability of the Grimoire duck has continued to improve. Hatch on set at present, we're averaging about 88.6 and hatch on transfer 94.1, which we find or believe that the performance is extremely good. And that performance has continued to improve over the years. So we look forward to the future with Grimoire. One of the other exceptional performances of the Grimoire duck, particularly the broiler duck, we have a feed conversion at present of about 2.01, and that continues to improve over the years. And what a huge savings commercially it is to our business. And along with the FCR, the feed conversion, we also have a good growth rate. That growth rate is gives us a duck that suits our market, and particularly within the Asian community, we have had major increases in business. Again, that gets back to the characteristic of the Grimoire duck. One of the things that we find with the Grimoire duck, they're a very stable duck, strong legs, strong body, and this also gives us a much better commercial duck than one who does not perform as well in terms of its stability on its feet. And again, the challenges that we have environmentally, the Grimoire duck fits all of the characteristics that's required, particularly here in Australia, with the environmental challenges we have. I think that any other company that would be looking at Grimoire, all I can say is I recommend them. They're a duck that, what we know here in Australia, has outperformed every other duck. The demand tells us that by the market that we have here in Australia. And we continue to purchase Grimoire ducks, and that will come far into the future because we know of the quality, the standards that Grimoire gives us, the backup and support they give us, the relationships that they have with their customers is extremely good.
Wow, what a great testimony. We thank you a lot, John. That I know that you're watching us right now, so we greet you a lot for this wonderful testimony. You know, it reminds me something. A few days ago, my young son asked me, Daddy, why the Australian government cancelled the purchase of submarines from the French army? And I answered him, you know, my son, if the submarines from the French army were as good as the French ducks from Grimoire, maybe they won't have cancelled the purchase. But
for sure.
For sure. Thank you, John, again. What can you add and comment about the movie that we just see?
So I guess all is said by John in this interview. The result is that Pekin Star is now #1 in Australia.
And it's a concrete example of a really win-win partnership with one of customers, and I'm pretty sure that it will rise up some other ideas for other partnership on our viewers today. So do not hesitate, for sure. Let's move on now, Eric, to another part of the product, which is a new heavy Pekin Star 53. Well, I guess there is something else new about it now.
Yes, you're right, Julien. The new Pekin Star 53 is heavy.
Okay, very good.
Above 3.5 kilos at 42 days and above 4.1 kilos at 49 days.
So I guess it's really heavy, and it's much more heavy than the previous one. which is a good thing, but you know, in dynamic selection, sometimes when you influence one criteria, it comes out with some trouble on the others criteria. So is it the case, actually?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. The AV53 is robust, gives high grist mill yield, and keeps mortality very low. And that's most important. Earlier this year, we have made a shipment to our sister company, Grimo Vietnam, and field trials are now completed. And I guess best is to listen what Nhac, CEO of Grimo Vietnam, is saying about this new AV breed.
Okay, let's listen to Nhac.
I am Nhac, Bùi Văn Nhac, the CEO of Grimo Vietnam company in Vietnam. So we established this company since more than 12 years ago, 12 years, 13 years ago. The first location is close to Ho Chi Minh, 50 kilometers far from Ho Chi Minh in Dong Nai province. And today with the second one in Hanoi. So we have two distributors from north and south to entire of the country. Since few years ago, our market share in Vietnam taking something like 75-80% of the market share with the Star 53 breed. And because of the chance of the market need, that farmer slaughterhouse, they need bigger breed. At that time, our competitors bring a bigger one to the market. To recognize this need from the market, we changed and we imported the medium line and the heavy line of Star 53 to replace our economical line before. So with the first commercial stock arrived to the market, we got a very, very satisfied information feedback from the market. And we, at the commercial stock level, we make a quite super cross to have a commercial stock which is a very, very low mortality, which give a much better FCR compared with our previous line as well as our competitor. So with the body weight reach 3.5 kilo per bird at 42-43 days. So earlier kill to give a much better FCR performances, which could be something around 2.0, and which make it to have a very, very good position in front of the market today. And we hope with this super breed, super line, heavy and medium line, we can take again better and better the market share like what we have before the arrival of the competitor.
Wow, Eric, what a breakthrough!
Yes, and at the end, this makes us back to the position we had some years ago on the Vietnamese market. That's to say, we are now aiming at 75-80% of market share.
Well, congratulations to the Vietnam team with Nhac for the quality of your work and as well for the satisfaction of the clients at the end. And congratulations as well to the R&D team of Grimo Frères, which allow the progress about the Pekin duck that will then have these performances on the Vietnamese market.